Hi guys, welcome to TOPSTITCH Tailoring Studio, formerly known as Ugampoa Fashions, and in today's video we are still continuing with our theory calculations of a blazer coat stroke jacket, and today we are concentrating on the sleeve theory calculations. Our sleeve theory calculation as per this table: A, cape head; B, the hemline height; C, the cap height; D, the bicep height; E, across height; F, elbow height; G, the hem allowance. So these are the features of horizontal lines that your sleeve must have. If you're in need of making a perfect sleeve, you must have these 7 features. Now we are going to determine how to place this, how to distance them from each other, that is placing them vertically. So now we are going to go to line A. Line A, it's intact. Just draw a straight line at the top of your pattern or your fabric or your pattern paper. Just draw a straight line. Then we're going to line B. From line A to line B, this is the sleeve full length. How do you get the sleeve full length? You're just going to get your sleeve length plus 0.5, that's the ease allowance, plus 0.5 seam allowance. Case study of this table of ours that we used in our previous video, our sleeve length is 24 inches. So our 24 inches plus 0.5 inches, that's loose allowance, plus 0.5 inches, that is seam allowance, giving us 25 inches. That will be line from A up to B. Then line C, that's from A up to C, that is our sleeve cap height. How do you determine this sleeve cap height? You're just going to get your chest measurement, divide by 16. Case study is 36, divide by 16, giving us 2.25 inches, that is 2.25 inches. Then we're going to line D. Line D is the bicep height. The bicep height from line A, how do you determine it is distance? You're just going to get the chest measurement divided by 6, that is 36 divided by 6, giving us 6 inches. That is your bicep height. Then line E, how do you determine the vertical placement of line E? You're going to divide your chest measurement by 24, that is 36 divided by 24, giving us 1.5 inches upwards from line D. Then your elbow, how do you determine the vertical measurement of your elbow? Your elbow, you're going to get the bicep line, that's line D. You measure from line D up to line B. You divide that distance by 2 minus 1.5. Then your line G, that is the hemline, the hem allowance. As usual, I always go with the hem allowance of 1.5 inches. That's step 1. Then step 2, we're going to look at the sleeve shapings from the grain line. So the sleeve shaping from the grain line, you're going straight away to line F. So now line F, you're going to create elbow bend. You're going to come inwards 0.75 inches inwards to create another point that I can call it point H. Then after, you connect H to D, B, then G. I hope you're seeing that curve. So that's elbow bend. You're creating that shaping of your elbow. Then we are going to line B. That's the hemline. The hemline. Now that's where we are going to insert our wrist or cuff opening. So how do you determine this cuff opening? You're going to get a chest measurement, divide by 6, giving you the answer. That is the case study of our table still, 36 inches, divide by 6, giving us 6 inches. Then after, you create point I. You create point I. Then now, how do you identify the slant? Now we're going to see another step, that's the slant. So now the slant from the grain line, you're going to move upwards upwards 0.5 inches. That's a half inch upwards. Then from the side line, that's the side seam line, you're going to go below the hemline 0.5 inches. That's a half inch downwards. That's how you're going to get that slant, a beautiful slant of your coat, our coat sleeve. Then step number 3, horizontal placement. Now the other one has been vertical placement of our horizontal lines, but now we are going to look at the horizontal placement. Actually, now we are going to insert our measurements. Line D. Line D, line D, that's the bicep line. You will have to measure chest measurement divided by 4. That is 36 divided by 4, giving us 9 inches. From the grain line, you mark inwards 9 inches. Where the 9 inches end, that's where you mark your point J. You create now point J. Then you will have to connect. You have to connect point I, J towards line C, as you can see in this diagram. I hope you're seeing even the shaping of your sleeve is coming up, and it is going to be perfect. And if you practice, I hope you will also come with exactly as I have in my diagram. So now we are going to step number 4. That's the sleeve front part shaping. So now you're going to line D, that's the bicep line. From point D, mark 3/4, that's 0.75 inches inwards. Then for the main sleeve, you're going to mark 0.75 inches outwards. That's for the main sleeve. Then you go to line F, you still do the same. Small sleeve 0.75 inches inwards, the main sleeve 0.75 inches outwards. Then you go to line F, that's the slant line. From point K, small sleeve still 0.75 inches inwards, the main sleeve you're going to go outwards 0.75 inches. That's for the main sleeve. Then your sleeve side vent. Your side sleeve vent, I always go with the height of 4 inches by the width of 1.5 inches, and that's perfect. Then line D, you're going to divide the point D to J divided by 2 to get the middle line. As you've seen this diagram. So this is the middle line I'm talking of. This is the middle line, and this is line A, this is line B, this is line C, like that. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what I had for you in this video. It is as brief as it is, but to grasp it better, you're going to grasp it when we reach on the practical part. I know soon after I will start working on the on the patterns of our blazer coat. Thank you so much for listening, watching, and everything. And if you've seen the video is so helpful to you, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Share, like, and give it a thumbs up. Big up to you guys. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Shalom.